22 days into the election, where's the time gone? And as we just told you, new emails from Wikileaks show Hillary Clinton's staff had no problem taking foreign money and running. So here with more on this is the author of Clinton Cash, himself, Peter Schweizer. Peter, this does not surprise you. Anything about the dialogue that we just went over noteworthy for you?
No, not at all. I mean, it fits the pattern, which is they're willing to take money from anyone pretty much at any time. And we now know, based on this internal review that came out in WikiLeaks that was done by Simpson Thacher, that they did an internal review of the Clinton Foundation, and they said that donors were expecting a quid pro quo in exchange for their gifts. So everything we assumed or thought was the case a year and a half ago has been now confirmed by these emails.
Well, what is the big surprise for you in terms of the people involved in this? I was a little taken aback that she didn't know. They didn't even brief her on it. Yeah.
That's one of the stunning things that comes out in this. These are emails that are her senior staff, and there's so many times when, she is supposed to meet with somebody or talk with somebody, and Hillary simply says, well, tell me when to call them and what to say. A lot of decisions are made without her input, and it just shows that, this is a very staff-driven organization. This is not somebody who is, in a sense, calling the shots. She's relying on her staff what to say, when to say it, and to set her policy.
Peter, your book's a bestseller. It got a ton of traction. They were almost obsessed with your book. How were you surprised how often it came up?
Yeah, no, I was very surprised, and I think it shows that they're concerned most of all about this issue. There's all kinds of questions about both candidates, but I think when it comes to Hillary Clinton, their obsessive concern is precisely what Clinton Cash is about, which is the flow of money and the flow of foreign money. I'd say, Brian, my favorite email was one of the aides saying they talked to Hillary about Clinton Cash and, quote, the conversation did not go well, end quote, which I took as personal satisfaction.
Right, because she does not have the answers. But guess who did pick up on it? Chelsea. She seemed upset about some of the things that seemed clumsy and irrational.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I think Chelsea and Doug Band, you have Chelsea, who is the only child, and Doug Band, who is the son that Bill Clinton never had, essentially going to war at the Clinton Foundation. Doug Band had a lot of ancillary groups. There was a lot of flows of money. Chelsea, in a sense, wanted to push him aside and try to, I don't know if clean up the foundation or bring her own people in to do the same thing. But fascinating insight into kind of the Game of Thrones, as it were, going on in the Clinton Foundation.
Right. And real quick, what are you looking for now? We think they seem to be getting more and more substantive the more releases are coming. What are you looking for? What should we be on the lookout for, since you did so much research on this?
Well, I think we should look in the emails for further granular evidence of who they're taking money from and when. Look, remember, they're all smart lawyers. They're not going to be explicit about it in the emails, but I think we're going to get a lot more detail about when the money flowed and why it flowed to the Clinton Foundation and to the campaign.
And if we want to see your movie, how do we do it?
You can go on YouTube and just type in Clinton Cash movie, and of course the book is available. We also have a graphic novel.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Although we're in the real life world, we're in the real world right now. It is not. It seems like fiction, but it's actually nonfiction. Peter Schweizer, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, a Fox News.